In today's video, I wanted to go over how to use the Blichmann Therminator and how to clean it. Are you cleaning it correctly? Welcome back, everybody. So as you can see, this is a Blichmann Therminator. We have wort in and water out on one side, then it's the opposite. So wort out, water in. So how do we use this thing? So the wort from your kettle is going into it, then we use water on the opposite side to send that through plates to chill it. Then once that happens, it does go into your carboy, glass carboy, whatever you're using. So when it does come out of the kettle, it is going through this plate chiller, and the water is on one side, then your wort is on the other, and that's what allows that wort to be cooled off going into your carboy. Now, the pros to this is we can chill it down pretty quickly depending on how you use your let's say pump. Usually pumps do have a ball valve on the outlet of the pump, and you can adjust your flow by turning that ball valve. So the more you have it closed, the less water is going to get through, or less wort's going to get through, I should say, and that will keep, you know, that in there and in contact with those plates to cool it down. So if you just open up that ball valve and rush it through, yes, it's going to go down, your wort is going to go down in temperature a little bit, but maybe not as much as you want. So if we close that ball valve some, it will allow less wort to get through, which means we will have more contact time on the plates to cool it down. I would say the disadvantage of using a plate chiller is cleaning it out, taking it out. You do not have to use a pump, but I would recommend using a pump. And plus, the cost of a plate chiller could be more than your standard just wort chiller that you put in there, maybe copper or stainless steel if you want to go that route. The reason why I picked up a plate chiller is because my standard wort chiller, it was made of copper, and picking it up and down in the water, it did bend the copper, and it did take a while to cool down, where this, put a little pump on there, pull it out of your kettle into this, and you should be good. It can go straight through, and you can cool your wort down a lot faster. Now, it's obviously also going to depend on the ground temperature of your water to how much it will cool it. So in the summertime, if your, I'm just going to use city water or well water, is warmer than usual, you might have to turn that ball valve down just a little bit more so there is more contact time, and then you will get a better result going into the carboy. So how do we clean this thing? Are you cleaning it correctly? Am I cleaning it correctly? Well, what I do is you reverse it. So as you can see in the picture or the little video, what you're going to want to do is turn this around and hook it up. So if you have trub with, you know, protein or whatever's in your kettle, and you have hops, I would recommend using a hop sack or something, so that that trub, that hop matter, anything that you're putting in the boil kettle does not get into this, but you're going to get some. So when you use it and you go through the wort in, it is pushing everything through there. Some material is going to get stuck. So let's just say the wort in and water outside, all your trub is going to get stuck on the front of those plates. Well, when you go to clean it, what I do is you reverse it, and so where your wart comes out, we actually hook it up so our wart is going in, or our cleaning solution. Now, when I clean, I do use OxiClean free, so I get water, hot water out of the tap, about 5 gallons. I add my OxiClean free to that, and then I pump it back through the plate chiller backwards. And as you can see in this video, your wart in is now your wart out. So once I get done running the OxiClean through there, I go ahead and clean out what bubbles are left, or if you have any settlement from the OxiClean free. I put hot water in there and I run 5 gallons through it. Then what I do is use Star Sand. I do 5 gallons, and you can collect this if you would like to save a little bit of money and time instead of, you know, making new batches of all this. You can collect the OxiClean and hot water to clean your units or your pieces or whatever you want afterwards. Then you can collect the Star Sand with the water after you run that through backwards, and then that way you can sanitize all your stuff, and then you don't have to buy as much OxiClean or as much Star Sand as you would if you just let it run down the driveway. Then what I do after I've ran the OxiClean and I've ran the Star Sand through it is I do tip it upside down and all around, just to get that last little bit of water, chemicals, whatever you want to call it, that is in there out. Now, also, if you look at, we're using the Blichmann, and I'm sure all of them have this, it says how to operate this. So when you operate it, it says operate this end up, and it has 2 arrows pointing up. So really on this Blichmann one, you would set it on its side to run your wart through it. But when you sanitize and store, as you see, you want to stand it vertical. Now, I don't know if this has something to do with the plates inside or why they want you to stand it straight up, but that's what they want you to do, so that's what I do. So let me know in the comments below, are you using this correctly, or do you use it a different way? Let me know, and until next time, happy brewing. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and thumbs up, and check out some of our other videos.